is what I want to find out from you. They should think outside the box, because the pensioners, the local Ghanaians, really didn't create the problem. They were all over the place, flying private jets, making unnecessary expenditures, doing this, doing that. When they were at it, everybody called them to order. They said, decrease your, your staff, do this, do that. Everybody gave them a clear outline that where you are heading to is a very, very dangerous ground. They didn't listen. They did their own expenditure, spend their own money, did whatever they want to do. Now they find themselves in the ditch, and they want all of us to join them in entering the ditch.
Now, hasn't government made, some concessions, if I can describe it as such, made some sacrifices in certain areas?
Which areas?
In order to also contribute.
Tell me the areas. Maybe.
Well, for example, there is 30% of salaries of government appointees going into the consolidated fund.
How did we get there?
There's a reduction in the fuel coupon allocations. There is no purchase of new vehicles, among other things. There's been a reduction in the number of ministers.
Brent Cross, or maybe where I came from, Housden or something. So I was super excited when people were shouting for more, even though I'm not part of them. When they won, I said to myself, anyway, let's see, Ghana is going to turn around, we'll be comfortable, created, and leave everybody else alone. Now pensioners are going back to picket if they don't get their money. Why? Can't this government have some compassion and be merciful on the ordinary Ghanaian lantern? You just said COVID came. During COVID times, industries, companies, businesses, everybody suffered. A lot of businesses closed down. We don't have the money. There is no money. So why then do you expect all these hardships that you yourself have imposed on the Ghanaian to now turn around and say, okay, I have imposed this hardships on you. Don't worry, okay? Don't worry. Just come around and help me resolve the problems I've already created. Sense in it. Anyway, they shouldn't, but they just shouldn't agree. Maybe MPP will come up, or the government will come up with another strategy of solving their own problem, which they should. It's important they do.
So what strategy do you suggest?
Well, I know the strategy
that the government, adopt, because they've done a domestic debt exchange program. They are in talks currently in Washington, D.C. with external creditors to restructure debts, the Paris Club, the Chinese, among other things. All of that will accumulate into us being able to get a deal with the IMF, which will go a long way to help the economy bounce back.
We are praying so, but the only solution to this problem is that 2024 they have to be out of the way for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, who has managed the economy before and can manage it again, to come and manage it for us. It's as simple as ABCD.